It's me, Jessica Bieber, and today I thought I would start something new but kind of familiar. Today will be my first video of reading your guys' Weeaboo stories. I wanted to branch out and do Weeaboo stories because Weeaboos and Koreaboos are usually very, very different. People can sometimes cross over between the two, but Weeaboos definitely kind of have their own personas and they are very, very different to Koreaboos. So I thought this would be kind of fun to branch out into, you know, looking at Weeaboos rather than Koreaboos all the time. Before I show you guys the stories that some of you guys submitted, here are the rules for submission. So please pause to read these if you are interested in submitting a story. And here is also my disclaimer, where I just basically say, you know, I'm not shading any fandom or making fun of any fandom and a few other things. I always put this at the start of my Koreaboo videos, and I'm going to put this at the start of all my Weeaboo videos too. I am so sorry this introduction has been so long. I'm just getting back into the groove of it, so I will not make you guys wait anymore. Please do subscribe if you want to see more of these series because it lets me know that I should keep making more of these videos. Let's get into it. So I have this friend who we will call N for privacy reasons. She is a huge anime fan, which there is nothing wrong with. Anime isn't my cup of tea, but I think the plot lines are entertaining and well thought out along with the art. One day she asked me if I wanted to move to Japan with her when we grew up, and I said yes, knowing that these plans would 100% go out of the window. But ever since that day, she's been romanticizing Japan and Japanese people a lot. She talks about how Japanese people are so much better than any other race and how Japan has no flaws as a country. She even talked about how one day she wants to get a hologram of some of her favourite anime characters so she can do stuff with them. Okay, gross, but continuing on. My dad was in the Navy and lived in Japan for about a year. When I told her this, she had a full-on freak out and started to making plans to serve in the Navy, which once again, I have no problem with serving in the Navy and I think it's awesome, but doing it just to be able to live in Japan is a bit weird. No girl, it's very weird. And the weird thing is, N made fun of me for being a Koreaboo when I told her I liked K-pop, even after she had done all of this, and mocked me for having quote-unquote Asian eyes. Even though I'm not Asian, I just have smaller and almond-shaped eyes. End of story. I have so much to say about this, but the one thing that annoys me about Koreaboos and Weeaboos is they all have this one common thing, is that they genuinely believe that this country, be it Korea or Japan, is the perfect country and that there is no flaws, but there are a lot of flaws in every single country no matter what. And, you know, we could talk about age of consent in Japan, the abortion laws in Korea. There's so many things that are wrong with so many different countries, including my own. Every country, their system is just bad, and I don't want to get political, but I just genuinely hate when people think a country is all good. I knew a kid who threatened my life because I was president of my high school's anime club and I was not a Dragon Ball Z fan. He went ballistic and screamed that I was uncultured and a fake anime fan. I got genuinely scared for my life and he ended up giving my sister a hard time for the next 2 years when she was president for basically the same reason that I had. All I remember was telling him I didn't like animes that were really long, and he was like, "Lamau, you're a fake fan. That's why girls just say they watch anime to get boys like me to like them. But I would never in my life unless you're a DBZ fan." He was another breed of idiot, and I completely agree with you. I truly hate it when some men genuinely believe that all of a woman's actions are just to impress men, or that we do everything for someone. Like, oh. Give me a break. I hate it. I'm so sorry you went through that. Very cringe and very misogynistic. Clearly. Very, very toxic. Yikes. This was a girl in school that I grew up with, and I'm gonna call her Kate. She would always have those anime keychains attached to her school bag and yell randomly, "That's so kawaii, hee hee hee," and constantly went on and on about how she was born in the wrong country. She brung a Totoro hat to school one day and lost it and started crying all day. But like, I would cry if I lost something too, but not the point. There was also this one boy who she called Hentai Boy for whatever reason and would yell at him, "Hi Hentai Boy, ooh, I love you," and would show us inappropriate animes at the lunch table. Bearing in mind we were 10 years old at the time. She would also dye her hair and make the quote-unquote anime facial expressions and movements. kind of like doing everything in slow-mo. It's now many years after these incidents, and luckily she has changed her manners, but God, it was very cringy to see. This is very cringe, but knowing that y'all were just tiny, it kind of lets you off of it, and I don't mind it as much. Not gonna lie, I fully would have cried as well, because I am a massive crybaby. I fully would have cried if I lost something like that at school as well, so I can relate to her. But that part about showing hentai to people, calling people hentai boy, very, very odd, very weird. I'm glad she's not like that anymore, but Jesus Christ, what was she thinking? Okay, so I'll pull the submissions. This one was my favorite one. It just made me giggle, so I'm really excited to read this one to you. Save the best for last. Let's get into it. I met this girl once when I had started a new school. I could tell she was really into anime, and to be honest, I was into anime as well. But I didn't really show it off because I was scared people were going to make fun of me, so I kind of just kept it my little secret. So anyways, back to this girl. She was very open about liking anime, which I thought was kind of cool, and I hadn't really spoken to her properly, but I started hanging out with her friend group, and we'd all hang out during break and lunch. One day I was really surprised because she started talking about how she had a bunch of friends from another school, and we were of course just listening while we hung out, and this sounds normal, right? Yeah, this is where it gets weird. My friends were just kind of listening to her talk and asking her questions about these friends. And one of my friends asked her, well, what school do these friends go to? And imagine my surprise when she said, oh, you wouldn't know it, but it's called Oran High School. Like, hello? Do you realize how hard I had to try to not go crazy? She then started going on about how these twins who went to her high school were fighting over her and fully name-dropped a bunch of the host club characters as her friends. To make things even worse, she even said that the ring she was wearing was bought for her by one of the guys, and she showed us screenshots of a fake school website for Oran High School. I didn't have the guts to call her out at all, and I've already graduated, but I regret it so much you don't even know. Thank you for reading, Jessica. I can't wait to see more stories. Hope this was entertaining. Yes, my love, it was so entertaining. The way my jaw dropped when I read it, I was cracking up and it cheered me up. The thing that gets me about all of this is that I don't know if her friends were suspicious or if you told her friends or whatever, but it's the fact that she fully thought she got away with this. And it's the fact that her friends could have actually possibly believed her. There's just so many layers to this story. But what I would have done, I would have just been like really kind of shady, and maybe like the next day I would have just been like, kiss, kiss, fall in love, and just like sang it around her just to see her reaction. But yeah, oh my god, it's so unlucky that you didn't get to say anything, but it's also quite funny that you didn't at the same time. Thank you for submitting this. It actually made me laugh a lot. And the reason why this entertains me so much is because it reminds me of something I would do when I was like 12. I used to make fake anime profiles for my favorite anime characters and talk to them and make my friends think that they were my boyfriend. I made accounts for Edward Elric, Usui, K from, I think it's called like Special A, and I think I made one for Len too. I was very, very young, so don't at me for this, okay? Literally like 12. And I lived in like a very, very rural town at the borders of Scotland when I was doing this, and I do wonder if they ever caught on, or if they actually believed that I was dating these random guys on Facebook that didn't have a picture at all, because you know, you're like in year 7, you just believe anything in it. I wonder if they actually believe me. I remember once, this guy, this is so off topic, but whatever, this guy asked me out and I was like, no. And then I was like, sorry, my dad won't let me. And then like 2 weeks later, I put on my Facebook that I was in a relationship with bloody Edward Elric, and he started like getting mad at me on Facebook. And I was like, sorry, my dad likes Edward. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed these stories and enjoyed my little riff about my own experience myself. I'm kind of excited to branch out into this new idea, and I'm really looking forward to seeing more submissions from you guys in the future. So remember, please do read the rules, and the submissions link will be in the pinned comment down below. If you guys want to keep up with me and what I'm doing, my socials are up here. I got my Instagram back, so yay. We have a Discord server too. All of the links will be down below. It was great showing you guys these stories. It would mean a lot if you guys subscribed if you're new, because it lets me know that I should keep making more videos, because it means you guys like them, right? I don't know. Sorry I'm rambling on again. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!